What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, and we have got some breaking news for you today as Spurs have announced a new club logo. Earth-shattering, groundbreaking stuff.
New direction for Tottenham.
Spurs are going in a new direction. This is exactly what we needed to spearhead us into the new generation. Trophy-laden.
It's a sign of a new era. Sign of a new era.
100% this is a sign of a new era.
Yeah.
And I guess, yeah, it was much to my shock. I actually did look onto the website to check a few ticket things this morning. And I see there's a new font going on. There's a bit of a new layout to the website. And I'm thinking, what's going on here? And we've just been announced that Spurs have pretty much just rebranded. Completely new brand. It's just like completely earth-shattering, groundbreaking stuff. But let's go and look at the video first and foremost to see how they released it this morning. Tottenham introducing the club's remastered brand identity, embracing our rich history and unmistakable heritage. The cockerel reimagined, an icon reborn, our font remastered. To dare is to do.
It's such a daring rebrand, I think. It's a really daring rebrand. I mean, it's bold. So basically, if you can't tell what they've done yet, if you scroll down just so to give the people. So what they've done, it's actually massive. So you see the Tottenham Hotspur at the bottom of the logo. They've taken that away.
Wow.
That's it.
That is what you call a rebrand. No one does rebrands quite like Tottenham Hotspur.
That is what you call daring, I think. Massive. But I also love how in the video it says, they use a quote from a world full of United cities and Rovers, there's only one Hotspur, and they've taken away the Hotspur out of the logo. But to be fair, if I'm not joking around, I don't mind. I don't really care they've taken it away. And I actually think it probably is better. It probably does look sleeker. So I'm happy about that. But I wouldn't say it's like a major rebrand.
It does. But like, I mean, they didn't have to make a whole song and dance about it. Like, you know what I mean? It's the same thing.
Yeah, but that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do when you're rebrand. Well, if you want to kind of add all these different things, they're pushing it as a rebrand. But
I'm surprised they haven't replaced the Tottenham Hotspur thing to the home of the NFL underneath the badge. But you know, don't forget, it's a tiny bit more navy, the colour now.
It is. Yeah. Unbelievable. Incredible.
There is a few more bits towards this rebrand. It's not just this logo. If we go onto the Tottenham website and have a look at this is basically the rebrand and what's happened. So this is how they now. I like that, by the way, which we'll get into in a second. But if we scroll down, this is the brand remastered. It says, welcome to our remastered brand identity, embracing our rich history and unmistakable heritage, creating the input of over 300 players, staff and fans to fully understand what Tottenham means to them. Our new identity enables a more playful, daring approach for the club's brand across a multitude of platforms on which it now features, with a particular focus on clarity in digital environments. The world-famous cockerel stands prouder than ever and is supported by a silhouette version, along with the introduction of the THFC monogram and new colours, patterns and hallmarks linked to the club heritage.
Lovely.
So, yeah, a nice playful version of the Spurs logo. This is exactly what you want to hear when you're trying to make the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium into a fortress.
Maybe they're taking away the Tottenham Hotspur so make room for some stars. Maybe
yeah,
get some stars on that
yeah,
shirt.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Or it's probably room for some more sponsors.
Yeah, that's
it. A few more inches.
I actually look at the website, scroll down to the bottom. There's 25 different sponsors attached to the club right now.
But they just can't afford for seniors. They can't afford to give seniors a discount. So they just can't do it.
Can't afford it.
It's tenable. Doesn't matter how we could have 1,000 sponsors. Ben, it doesn't matter. It's just not tenable.
Oh god! And this is what's going up on the high road with the purple, the Spurs silhouette there. 1882 LDN, the club logo. A club of first. Tottenham Hotspur took an unprecedented step in 2006 to modernise its identity by simplifying the badge around its world-famous cockerel that has since stood alone in minimalistic iconic fashion, and which other clubs are now doing. We have removed the curved Tottenham Hotspur text next from beneath the cockerel. This enables us to increase its scale across different environments and stand proud as a true icon for the club.
Couldn't do that before.
No. definitely not.
The name Tottenham Hotspur was holding us back, actually. Didn't know that. Didn't know that.
Oh, you just can't make this up. You really can't. That on the left-hand side, that is the new badge in all of its glory. And then if you scroll down,
Brand
this
new.
is a video with all the playful versions of the cockerel that you're going to see in the coming weeks, years, and months.
Couldn't do that if it had Tottenham Hotspur at the
No,
bottom.
definitely not.
Couldn't do it.
Definitely not.
It's
no.
impossible, actually.
I like that. That's
Yeah,
what I
they're
like.
good. They're good monogram. Yeah, it
I know,
says here.
it's really nice and playful, you know. Nice little furry version, which you're going to see in a second, which a cuddly version of the Tottenham logo.
It says here the cockerel is now supported by a silhouette version that allows for a more playful expression of the brand. For all you Gen Zers out there who like playful things, and hopefully when rival fans come to our stadium, they get that warm, fuzzy feeling.
Yeah, and they'll even have a nice big furry cockerel to cuddle.
Yeah. They get exactly a nice furry. It's like hopefully opposition fans it'll be like just diving into a lovely furry ball pit when they come to the ground.
You know,
That'd be nice.
I went to Galatasaray a couple of weeks ago, obviously, and they try and brand their stadium as like "Welcome to Hell" and make it like a really intimidating atmosphere. We're just going in the complete opposite direction. We want to make it playful. A nice playful place to go.
Do they have their name on their badge, Galatasaray?
I don't know.
Maybe that's why.
Scroll down a bit more, then you'll have the new Spurs logo. This is how they transformed it. I do like the monogram though, but it's just not. It's not even seen on the badge or anything like. Maybe they should have put that in the ball or something like it used to be.
So where will this be seen? Just on shirts
branding,
and stuff,
I guess,
branding.
yeah.
It is nice. I'll give them that. I do like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I do like that.
I
Maybe put it
agree.
up in the stadium somewhere.
They should do.
Get it on the side, one of the brick things.
In terms of all those logos that just flashed up on the screen, what is your favourite version of the logo?
All the logos are flashed up on the screen.
If you scroll back up and just let those logos here.
You mean of all our old
No,
logos?
scroll down. Yeah, here.
Yeah, I like that one. The 2002 to 2000,
Just
what was it,
before
2001?
just before this, like.
I mean, this one's nice. I've got no problem with this one, but I do think that obviously is the one I grew up with, so that's always going to be the one I associate Tottenham with the most. But it's probably my favourite. I think a lot of people calling, you know, the one right now, the ball looks too much a bit like a woodlouse.
Woodlouse.
And that's always
It looks
stuck.
like a basketball.
That's always stuck with me, and I can't not see a woodlouse now curled into a ball. So I do prefer. I just prefer the look of the other one. But yeah, I'm not against the new one. Like I've got no problem with it. But that one just showed up. I think that's my favourite.
I think my favourite one's that version, but the one in the badge, in like the kind of shield.
You mean the new one?
That one. No.
Oh yeah, you mean like 95?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, if you scroll down, reintroducing our monogram, a truly iconic part of the Spurs brand for nearly 60 years. A fan favourite from the 1950s that went on to feature heavily on the club's badge for many years. The monogram has a special place in our history, now remastered for our future THFC. I mean, I guess what it's going to be used for, you can see it on a hat there, it's going to be used for, club shop and all these kind of things.
It'll be a big seller. I rate it. No, it's nice. No, I'll give them credit. It's nice.
I genuinely think the monogram should be used in the badge, as it used to be. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. Like, and get rid of that basketball he's standing on.
Put it on a ball. Put it
Yeah.
on that. Maybe that could work.
But it's not simplistic enough for them.
No, hold us
It's
back.
not playful enough either.
No, it's not.
If you scroll down, these are the different various assets that Spurs have rebranded as well. I mean, I think the trees are supposed to be the trees from Seven Sisters. The castle is from Bruce Castle. 1882 is 1882. H is Hotspur. I'm not too sure what the Netherlands logo is all about.
That's when we burn everything to the ground.
So that's that.
It's paying homage to the
here,
old
there.
shield that graced the east stand of White Hart Lane below the Golden Cockerel.
Yes, let's go through what these hallmarks are. So we've developed a suite of hallmarks to celebrate a key heritage features, including Seven Sisters, trees, Bruce Castle, and 1882, the club's founding year, to support our brand storytelling. The Hotspur H, taking inspiration from medieval nobleman Sir Henry Percy, aka Harry Hotspur, who the club was named after by its founders. Seven Sisters, the famous 7 trees in N17, known as the Seven Sisters, which adorned our previous club badges. The two lions rampant are taken from the crest of the Northumberland family, who feature heavily in the history of the local area, obviously Northumberland Park. Bruce Castle says, another feature from the old club's crests, the round tower of Bruce Castle in Lordship Lane, Tottenham. We walk through Bruce Castle Park every time we go to Tottenham, don't we? White Hot saying, paying homage to the old shield that graced the east stand of White Hart Lane below the Golden Cockerel, and established in 1882, celebrating the year our great club was founded.
Look, we're joking around, but I actually think it's quite nice that they've actually acknowledged a lot of the history, and they've made badges, and they're not just like, these aren't just things which are not connected to the history of the club. Like, they've got a reason for all of them, and they've outlined them pretty well, and I actually appreciate that. So I think it's fair. Like, it's fair enough. Like, I think that's quite nice, to be honest.
The majority of those things were on the old Spurs badge back in the 90s, weren't they? When we had that crest with the video, they had the trees there, they had the castle there, they had the lions there.
I'm just glad it's one of them's not an NFL ball. I'm just glad about that. It's not American football.
I'm surprised
in
it's
one
not,
of the badges. No, but look, I think it's quite nice. I do. I actually think those badges are good homages to what the history of the club, which is important to keep alive.
But again, these things are being kept alive, but how are they going to be kept alive? Because it's not like they're on the Spurs badge. Like, where are these going to be shown? Are they just going to be shown?
Sold in the club shop, I
guess. Is that it? They're just going to be shown.
Well, it's better being there than not being there.
Yeah, 100%. But I mean, I just don't get what this whole rebrand is about. Like, it just seems a bit of a nonsense to me.
Well, that's what most rebrands are.
Yeah, I guess. Next up is, they're just going through, if you scroll down, just showing you different versions of this H, which is lovely to see. The colour, let's look at the colour. Ever since our home kit from 1898, the signature combination of lily white and Spurs navy has always been our core set of colours, and remain ever present to this day. A new palette of supporting colours have been introduced, which are inspired by iconic elements of the club's history.
Well, there you go. You can see that they've got what they signify. All these, they explained it, but they've got pictures now of what they signify. These different badges and stuff. So
orange has always been an iconic colour of Tottenham,
of course.
And that's pretty much it. I mean, they have remastered the font as well. As you can see, this is them making it. It's basically the Spurs font, just with a bit more italic in it.
Yeah, I think you can see. I think they doing something here. I don't know what. If you scroll down, it's just showing them how they've changed it. Maybe I don't know what they're doing there. They're just stretching it
and italicing it up. Our font was
that word italicing.
Maybe I've made it up. Our font was specially created for the clubs near 20 years ago and has become synonymous with both the club and brand. As such, we have developed our typeface so that it retains its iconic and recognizable style with a modern twist, which is adaptable. New design features have been inspired by our famous cockerel, together with special characters. Litters? What is that word?
Ligatures?
What does that even mean?
No idea.
And expanding the text to include with new widths. Plus, we've also introduced a lowercase version for the longer form copy too.
Lowercase version. Love that. That's always. I think that's what the club's missing, actually. Lowercase version of the text.
100%.
I've always thought there was a yearning for that.
Forget trophies. That's what we're going for.
Yeah, lowercase version.
Scroll down. This is scroll down. So that's what it's going to look like. Basically, that's the new font. On you'll see it. And look, if you scroll down, the cauldron awaits. Lovely stuff. I think that's pretty much it. But that's the new Spurs rebrand. Let us know what you think of it in the comment section below. I think it's a bit of nonsense, to be honest, especially when you're talking about the actual badge that's going to be on the shirt. I mean, it's exactly the same, apart from it's a tiny bit darker, and they've removed the words Tottenham Hotspur from the actual logo.
But there's only one Hotspur. So.
There's only one Hotspur.
But we don't need to know that.
Exactly. We don't need to know. So, yeah, let us know what you think in the comment section below. But there's a Spurs new rebound, the Spurs new logo. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.